Hi, Gina here with Peace, Love, and Homeschool, and today is another project roundup. Hi, and welcome to my channel, Peace, Love, and Homeschool. Today I'm hosting a collaboration called Handmade with Love, a project roundup. And my desire for this collab is to get people motivated and inspired about the handmade arts, especially the next generation. That's my main target. So if you or your littles have projects you've made that you'd like to share, please join in on this collab. I have a playlist for anyone who wants to join in, and you're more than welcome to take a look at it. Right up here in the little eye is the link, and it's also listed in the description box down below. To me, it's like that Bible verse, as iron sharpens iron. That's how I feel when I watch others collabs on what they've made for the month. I just kind of want to make what they're making too. It inspires me and encourages me. And it also encourages me to make things that, won't cost that much. Instead of going to the store and spending $20 or $30 for it, you may have supplies laying around the house. Why not make that thing you saw at the store and add that personal touch to it, that personal, that thing that is you. Those are always the best items that you have decorating your house, or gifts that you can give, is when they're handmade from the heart. So I encourage you to take a look at our playlist and be inspired. Now, this past month, since our last collab, has not been quite a full month, and on top of that, I have not had a lot of time to craft this month. So what I'm going to do is show you things I've been working on, and at the end I'm going to give you a sneak peek at what I hope to have done for next month. So before we get started, I'm going to give you all a little tip. What I'm going to share with you this month are some blocks that I've made because I'm working on a quilt. It's called the Splendid Sampler. It was free online, like, I don't know, 2 years ago maybe, and I got really behind and just kind of shelved it for a while because I had no place to work with my sewing machine. And I was only I think I was only working 1 day a week, if that, on this project. So it just kind of fell by the wayside. And anyway, I would print up the instructions for the block, and I would store them in this old binder that I have. This says it's a Christmas quilt block of the month, but that's not what's in here. I'm not sure why the instructions for this aren't here right now, but what I would normally do is print the instructions, put them in this sheet protector, and when I finish the block, I put the block in with it. And then I just keep going on for all. See how I have the instructions here? So this is what I'm going to share with you today. I've done all my blocks for this project in batik fabric, so it's going to be all different colors but the same type of fabric. And here's my first one. It's called Hearts Aflutter. And I'm a pretty new quilter. These weren't hard at all to do. So if you're looking for a project to do, these are small 6-inch squares that came out twice a week for, I think, 6 months. I'm not sure if it was 6 months or not. Anyway, when it was done, she made it into a book. And it wasn't just one person designing these squares, there were several people designing them. So you're going to get quite a variety of style, from all these different quilters who design these squares. And the book is called The Splendid Sampler. It's on Amazon, and I will have the link listed down below if that's something you're interested in doing with me. The next block I have is called Hearts Aflutter, and I messed up on this one. It's just a tad short, but we're going to make it work. But this is one of my favorite ones. So the next block I made is called Lots of Love. I just chose different color shades of blues for this one, and it's also one of my favorites. I guess that's really blues and greens. And this one is called Happy Happy. And I did add my own personal touch to this one. I think the flowers were supposed to be about this size right here, but I wanted to add these two little heart flowers, and I used yo-yos instead of just cutting out circle fabric. I decided to use yo-yos and give it a little dimension there. So that's my little Happy Happy. So the next one I did is called Simple Simon. And the next one is called Focal Point. And the last square I've made is called Snug as a Bug. It is also one of my favorites. And of course it's in purple, one of my favorite colors. So I have 7 blocks made out of, I don't know, it's probably over 100. I don't know exactly how many. They're small, they're little projects. Some of them are little projects you can take with you, like the Snug as a Bug. All I did was use a light box to draw my design on there. And then I was able to take this with me, and I worked on it after church when my son would play Frisbee with his friends, things like that. And the first block I did was also something I took with me. I made it first, and then I went and did this outside part when I was out and about. So I always try to have something to do with me when I go out and about, you know, especially when you're gonna have to wait, like at doctor's appointments and such. And that helps me to get a little more time in this creative process. And now for this sneak peek at what I'm working on. This is another UFO or unfinished object that I've been trying to finish, but I ran out of yarn. So in trying to use up all my yarn, I had to buy some more yarn just to finish this. I had finished all the way up through the teal, but I needed more black. So that's where I'm at now, and that's all I've done this month, is this little bit of crochet. So that's not true. I did about 5 or 6 rows and found out I was dropping a couple of stitches here and there for some reason. Never do that. That's something I do in knitting, not crocheting. So I had to undo all my work. I was almost done, so I'd at least have one project done for this collab, and nope, I had to undo it all, and I haven't had a chance to get started back on that. So this bag will be like another bag that I've shown on here, this felted bag. Now this was done with a lot heavier wool, a bulkier wool, but that's, you know, basically what I'm going to do is felt the bag. So after I'm finished with this, it will be going in a little netted sack and into my washing machine to be felted. I had bought other wool to do this with, so I had purple and red, but that's not enough. So what I'm going to do, when I went to the yarn store to buy this one for this bag that I'm making, I bought more. Of course, I'm trying to get rid of my stash. I'm trying to de-stash, and I'm buying more. So I don't know if you can see the color difference. This is black, and this is like a heathered black, more like a gray. So I'm going to put the purple with this, and then I'm going to put the red with the black. So I'm going to be making handbags. I don't know if I'll have these done by next month, but I will have this one done for sure, because I'm going to be focusing more on quilting, and this is going to be my project that I take with me, you know, wherever I go. So I always have something to do. So that is my plan of attack for this next month that I'll be working on, is mostly the quilt, these little quilt squares, this bag, and I will be picking up my snowflake project again. So, because I want to stay on top of that, because this year I will have snowflakes on my tree. So that's all I have for now. If you are a crafter, please consider joining us if you haven't already. We'd love to have your input and see what you've been up to. And again, be sure and go look at the playlist down below and see what everyone else has been up to as well. I forgot to mention that this collab is a monthly collab, so it is an ongoing collab. So if you can't join this month, you're more than welcome to join next month or the following month. Just whenever you can, just join on in with us. We'd love to have you. I just want to stop a minute and thank all of you who've joined me so far in this collab. I am so excited to see your videos. I can't wait for the day that we release all our videos. So I look forward to seeing yours. And thanks again for joining me. I appreciate it so much. If you enjoyed today's videos, please consider giving it a thumbs up. That would really help us out. And thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Peace out. If you missed my last video, no worries, you can check it out right here. And don't forget to subscribe to our channel right here. And be sure and ding the little bell so you'll know each and every time we upload.